YouTube. Long time no chat. I'm here. Excuse my craziness up here. I am in the middle of getting ready and just thought that I would take a break and do this tag video really quick. I'm going to be doing the Teen Mom tag. Even though I'm 23 now and not a teenager anymore, I would like to think that I'm a pretty good amount of time far past my teenage years. But I was a teenager when I had my son, so I thought I would just jump in and join the teen tag. The first question is, how old were you when you got pregnant? I was 17. I was about, July. 4 months before my 18th birthday, I found out that I was pregnant with my son. Second question, what were your career plans before you got pregnant? My career plans, I've always wanted to be the same thing since I was like 9. I wanted to be a vet, and so yeah, either vet or anything in the medical field, but more of a vet because I just love animals. Next question, what are your plans now? Vet. Well, not necessarily an actual vet because I don't think I could handle being a wife, a mom, and owning my own like animal hospital, clinic, whatever. But I am going to school to be a vet tech. So nothing's changed much, just pretty much the same thing, just not as much responsibility, which is perfectly fine with me. Were you or are you with your baby's father? Yes, we are married and have been married for 5 years. Do you live with your parents? This is kind of a weird question because we have been on our own, but now we own a piece of property, so we are getting that piece of property ready to put our house on. So currently we are staying at my parents until that is ready, which it should be fully finished by January, February. So yeah. But we haven't lived here this whole time. We have gone out and been on our own and lived in different states and stuff. Next question. What is the hardest part of being a teen mom for you aside from financial struggles? Being 23 and not actually being 23, if that makes sense. It's not really hard. It's not like I regret anything or wish that I can go out and party or anything because those days are way, way far behind me. I guess it's just weird because me and my husband talk about this all the time. We feel way older than what we really are. People our age who don't have kids are barely starting their lives and barely trying to figure out what they're going to do and barely starting to move out and be on their own and stuff. And we've been doing that stuff for 5 years. So it's just kind of weird, I guess. And I don't know. There are hard moments, but I can't think of one specific hard thing about being a young parent. I guess just having to grow up so quickly and a lot of people always looking at you expecting twice as much of you and just having to grow up so quickly, I guess. Do you work? No, I do not. I am very fortunate to have the opportunity to be a full-time stay-at-home mom and go to school, and I don't, my husband works and takes very good care of us, so I am very fortunate for that, for not having to work. How many friends do you have now compared to before? Um, I pretty much have the same amount of friends. Like, yeah, you have like a bunch of friends in high school, but as far as close friends go, I I pretty much have the same amount of friends. Um, Nothing with that has changed that much. So yeah, I talked to. I mean, I didn't have a big, huge amount of friends in high school in the first place. I had like a handful, and I still have that same handful. Is your family closer because of your situation? On my side, yes. I think it changed a lot of things in a good way. My family is very close, even extended family, like my aunts and grandma and stuff like that. And it's it's a very beautiful thing. For my husband's side, not so much. That's a whole other personal story, but we are very close with his brother, and I am very thankful for that. His brother and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, which is his wife, we are very close with them. Do you wish you had waited or want other girls to be more careful? I believe everything happens for a reason. I'm am actually thankful that it happened because just the road I was on, it was a dangerous road, and I was just getting further down on it. And I truly believe that God blessed me with my son to save me, because once I had him, I looked at things very differently. I looked at my life very differently. I looked at how I carried myself very differently. Um, so I honestly think it happened for a reason, because I believe that I would have ended up in some pretty um, dangerous situations if I hadn't gotten pregnant so young and would have kept going on the road that I was going down on. As far as wanting other girls to be more careful, definitely. I do not, even though I was obviously doing it, but I do not think that it's very smart for young teenagers to be having sex at such a young age. And I didn't realize that until after I had my own children. Having sex at such a young age um, takes a lot away from you emotionally and mentally. Just You're just too young to be doing those kind of things and getting attached to people at such a young age like that. Um, I definitely believe that you should wait until you're married and have that one person that you know that you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And I know that that kind of sounds very cliche, and there's probably going to be a lot of people who disagree with me on that, and that's okay. I mean, we all have our own opinions, but that's just my view on it. Um, yeah, that's just my view on it. I think that you should definitely wait until, first of all, you graduate high school, you have college plans or are in college, and definitely married and stable. Name one misconception people have of most teen mothers. Um, I think a lot of people think that all teen moms are very irresponsible and are still all about themselves and don't focus 100% on their kids, or that we all use our children as accessories, which, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of um, teen parents who do that, and obviously have given all of us that reputation, and um, we just have to prove ourselves more, and just, yeah, they just think a lot more less of us than someone who is like 25 or 30, barely having their own kid and everything. And so, yeah, just that we're all irresponsible. Do you think MTV's Teen Mom or 16 and Pregnant glorifies teen parenthood? I personally love that show. I watch it all the time. I've watched like every episode and every season. I can see how it does glorify because they do get paid to do the shows once they're out of the 16 and pregnant part and are in the teen mom part. Um, it does show some struggles. I think the most struggle that it shows is that getting pregnant does not guarantee that the father is going to stay around. I mean, like, pretty much all those girls are not with their baby's father, and they go through so many difficulties, and there's so much heartbreak with their children having a broken family and stuff. So in a way, yes and no, I guess. I'm not sure. How has your body changed from pregnancy? I mean, is that a serious question? um, Weight gain, hair loss, um, hips widening, rib cage widening. I mean, I don't know how some girls have a baby and then a day later they can fit back into their regular jeans that they were wearing, like, because that was not me at all whatsoever. Hey guys, so my webcam, well, my computer had died in the middle of me recording the first 3/4 of this video, or pretty much the whole video, because there's only like 2 questions left. But so I'm just going to finish up the video while I am waiting for my husband. The next question was, do you plan on having more kids? Well, funny story about that question. I have already had 2 more kids since then, so we have a total of 3 kids right now. So I guess for me, the question would be if we're planning on having any more kids. The answer would be, I don't know. Sometimes we talk about possibly having another boy in the future. Sometimes we say that we are completely content and done having kids. So we will just see what happens. If we were to have another kid, it would not be for like another 2 years. We are definitely not ready for that right now. Zadie will only be 11 months this month. So, yeah, that would not happen for a while. And then the last question, sorry, I'm like looking around. This is kind of a sketchy neighborhood in town. Sorry. Don't mean to make it weird. It's not like super sketchy. I'm like making it seem like I'm in a murder alley or something. But anyways, now that I freaked you guys all out, the last question is, what do you wish you would have known before you got pregnant? And I don't know. I mean, it's not like I was completely inexperienced with kids because I have a really big family and have always like helped take care of my little cousins and stuff, but as that's completely different from being an actual parent. I don't know that you have to have a lot of patience, and there's not really that much. I mean, parenting has honestly changed me for the better, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people made it seem worse than what it really is. Like, oh my gosh, you're never gonna sleep again. And I mean, sometimes I am sleep deprived, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, my kids are pretty good. They were always pretty good sleepers, even as newborns. So I don't know. I honestly can't really answer that question. I don't know. So yeah, that's my answer to that question, I guess. I've never really thought about that, of what I wish I would have known before I got pregnant. So yeah, so I guess that'll be the end of this video. Sorry that it's like in two different clips. I figured I might as well get it done now while I have a few minutes while I'm waiting for him, because I know that I probably would have forgotten. He's back for the weekend. He's been working out of town, so when he's here on the weekends, our weekends tend to be pretty busy. So I definitely would have forgotten to finish this video, and yeah, would have never been uploaded. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I got this tag from Taylor from the channel Eagerly Expecting. So if you aren't already following her, like, we don't know each other or anything, I watch her videos, and her daughter's super cute. So if you aren't already following her, I'll put her link down to her teen mom tag video down in the description box, so you can check her out as well. So yeah, until next time, bye.